Hey peeps, it's your girl Daxani. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna go over day 2 of hashtag Mermay 2020. For today's theme, it is ultraviolet, and we have this gorgeous looking purple color, and this is where things get a little bit weird. Well, I don't know about weird. I know, first of all, the anatomy is weird. I was not successful, so I'm just gonna get that out of the way. The anatomy, as like the upper body, it sucked, and I couldn't really find any references on Pinterest, or I guess like some that were pleasing for me, so I kind of used my own body. Like, I took pictures of myself kind of posing with my hand on my hip as such, but I just couldn't get it right, so I just kept it as it is, and it's not that great. So yeah, okay, since we went ahead and drilled that nail in, let us talk about other things about this drawing. And okay, another thing I'm going to mention about the anatomy, her left arm, because initially I was going to make it seem like she has her arm resting on a rock, that's the reason why she's like that, but I ended up not putting the rock in, and so it kind of just looks like an awkward pose almost. If anything, I should have just kept her arm to the side. But once again, I will admit I was kind of lazy because I just didn't feel like drawing the other hand, because this one, well, because her other hand wasn't that difficult, but I think I was just kind of over it. It's just like, okay, one hand, we're good, this is fine, last drawing, we also worked with one hand but didn't really show it, but this time we are showing a hand. That is still not great, but I tried. Oh man, okay. I'm trying to work with the breast, and boy, this was very hard. I mean, me myself, I'm a woman. I have breasts, and this was hard. I just couldn't draw the breast correctly. It looks weird. I hate it. However, as far as like the design of the, I guess, so-called cover-up, or I guess we can say bra, that I decided to give her, honestly, I like that design. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just part of, like, I don't know. It's just part of her. It's not necessarily like a certain thing. Like, most drawings show mermaids wearing coconuts or starfish or seaweed, of some sort. But this in particular, yeah, yeah, it's just part of her. And then, okay, this is something different that I did. I can't even remember if I did or started off with line work in the first mermaid drawing that I did, but I decided to give this a try, because normally what I do, I just sketch and then I just color underneath the sketch, but I see a lot of artists do the sketch and then line art and then put their coloring in, and lately it's been kind of motivating me to try it that way. And it was okay. I didn't necessarily have a bad experience, but I think I want to try it a few more times. I think I can work. It's just that my line work looks super sloppy. But you guys let me know, how do you guys draw, like, or when does line art come into play? Like, do you sketch, line art, then color, or do you sketch, color, and then line art? I'm just kind of curious to hear everyone else's routine in drawing, because there is no right way, and at least in my opinion, I don't really think, like, oh, you have to do the sketch and then you have to do line art and then you have to do the coloring. I don't think there is no like necessary, like, or no particular order you have to go in. I really didn't know what to do with the hair at first. I don't know, when I think of mermaids, most of the time I'm thinking of like this long flowy hair that is just, moving with the motions of the ocean and all that stuff. But then I was like, no, let's kind of challenge ourselves, and let's do braids. And let me tell you, that was so tedious. But don't get me wrong, I love the outcome of it, and I kind of, I guess, found a shortcut way to do braids. If it weren't for the details I did, I guess inside of the braid, you could have assumed they were dreadlocks. But I think like next time, maybe I'll work with a mermaid that has one long braid, or maybe even 2 braids, and kind of do more details of, the folding of the braid itself. But I think I was just kind of really impatient with this, so thus I did kind of just the details of inside the braid and avoided the roundness of what it looks like, of what a braid actually looks like. For the fishtail, I decided to like maybe have some type of glow going on, because I don't know, when I hear ultraviolet, I think of something that glows. And so I had like maybe towards the end of her tail have a glow to it, and then later I decided to add some glowing decoration in her hair. Now thinking about like the hair decorations, as far as like the glowing hair beads that I put in her hair, I don't really like that, or maybe I should have placed them elsewhere perhaps. But I think it kind of makes it all like it seems very cluttered, because like the braids are already going everywhere, and then adding like this glow that I thought was gonna make things pop out more, to me I think it was very consuming. But the headdress that I have for, well, I don't know if I would call that a headdress, but like the hair decoration that I have in her hair with the shells, I really like that. To me, I think that turned out really cute. Like I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind like sporting this out in my hair, because I don't really do too much to my own hair. And also I do like how I made the fin, and I guess like how the scales are kind of morphing with her body in a sense. And then you have like them kind of scattered on her arm, and then too, like I said, on her breast area. It's just something, it's just part of her. So yeah, this is the finished product. I'm satisfied with it. There are some things that I would definitely do different, but overall I think she's really cute, and I like the purple going on here. This is a really nice purple. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe, but don't feel obligated to. It's just a suggestion. And as always, thank you all for listening, and thanks for watching, and I shall chat with you soon in the next video. Bye!